But speaking of another big deal, we're talking about $2.5 billion deal. Apple just struck a deal with MLS, $2.5 billion over 10 years to show every match on Apple TV. All the matches will only be on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
How much?
2.5 billion over 10 years.
Billion?
Over 250 million a year. And the last deal was 90 million a year. This one's 250 million a year. Why, I don't know. No, actually I do know. It's called corruption.
There's no way.
It's literally just putting money in the upper people's pockets, dude. I guess they're also gonna try to do some local, some like stuff to have it on TV as well. But it's really weird because I was doing so you got MLS behind a paywall. I was looking up some information about Apple TV because when I saw, I was like, people don't really watch Apple TV like that. Like, it's not popular. When I looked it up, apparently Apple TV doesn't even release its viewer count. Probably because it's so low. So it's like impossible to know how many people actually even watch Apple TV. And it just seems like some like insider trading deal that they're doing that doesn't make any financial sense. MLS is not even I think MLS is like the third most popular league in America behind the Mexican League and the Premier League.
Most popular soccer league.
Yeah, soccer. That's what I meant. So it's like,
there's only three countries to choose from.
What do you mean?
You mean like in Americas, like the North America?
No, like the most popular soccer leagues, like Liga MX and EPL. They're both more popular in America than MLS.
Yeah,
it's like how
I'm actually shocked by this. I'm literally stunned by this. I'm looking at Wikipedia data. It shows that like other than last year, this year 2021 they had a plus 11%, but statistics shown that during 2021 all streaming platforms kind of went up in percentages. It was like, lockdowns, a lot of stuff was still going on. 2020, even during, I know 2020 everybody kind of fell too. Remember, like the leagues were also, I'm not really counting that one, but they had growth obviously every year, and then 2019 they fell 3%, and then last year they fell 4%, which I'm not going to take that from them. It was a weird time. But 2021 they gained 11%, but like 90 million, 250 million. I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, I've watched maybe 5 games on ESPN Plus of MLS. It's popped up. I think there's even still a confusion in this country. If you were to ask an average American when the NBA finals are, they would probably tell you June. They would ask them when the Super Bowl is, they'll tell you February. Ask an average American when the MLS final is. I don't know when the MLS final is. I don't know. I've watched many games over the years, not recently.
Is it in the fall? Is it in the fall?
I think is it like October?
I feel like
they played one in the snow or something. I was like, this is rough.
I feel like it's in the fall, right?
Man, when is the MLS final? MLS final.
MLS Cup final.
When was the MLS? December.
It's in December?
I didn't even know that. Did you know that?
Hell no.
It's in December, dog. I don't know. I didn't know it was December. Last one was December 11th.
Like, dog, they be going through the whole summer in Orlando and Houston. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sounds horrid. Why wouldn't they just do their league from like March till like October? Then you're done.
Caesar, you're literally playing games in Miami in July, dude. Like, come on, dog.
That sounds, man. Imagine playing in like any of those Southern teams, and you're just like playing home games in Orlando in August.
What? Okay, wait a minute.
What? I landed August in Hawaii, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, this feels like Brazil again in the summer. This is horrid.
This fool Chiellini is gonna have to play games in Dallas, in Houston, in Nashville's pretty high.
No,
Austin.
No, he's not doing that. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna do like your boy, what's his striker, Higuain, and just be injured a lot. He's gonna be injured a lot. He's gonna look, bro. I
He's gonna
can't
go,
do this.
he's gonna like even in downtown LA, it's hot as hell in the summer. He's gonna be like, yo, it's hot, dude.
Why did Keely need to sign up for like a Canadian team?
Seriously, weirdo.
I don't know. Yeah, especially when you were living in Turin. What are you doing going to LA and then play games in Austin? God, can you imagine Austin, a game in Austin in July? It's probably like 94 at nighttime in the arena.
Oh, literally. Yeah, you're in Houston. Like there's gonna be hurricanes.
Yeah, so that's an insane deal. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I mean, to be fair, what is it really? Who's it go to? It's a salary capped league. It's not like what they're going to raise everybody's average by $1 million. If it was an uncapped league, I think it would have a bigger difference. It would be like, honestly, if MLS wasn't capped, they would have one of those like Chinese league revolutions where they were just sign some dudes for a crazy amount of money to get them over here, and that's fine because I was supportive of that. People hated that, and I was like, I want players to get paid. So whatever they want to do, they want to do. Oscar, he's making like 500,000 a week in China. Great for him, dude. I mean, that's a great decision because he was washed already. So like, it's fine. But I think that with a salary cap, all I know is that owners are going to be making out of this the most.
Yeah.
People, and also some of these teams have like 15 owners, and like the main owner only owns like 30%. So it's like, it's just money going to millions of people that are owners in America, and I don't really understand it. Like, I thought LAFC, they made it look like it was owned by Magic Johnson. And I looked on there, it was like 84 dudes on the list.
Yeah, it's a big conglomerate.
I was like, Nomar Garcia Powers on there. I'm like, all right, dude. Well, everybody's getting paid, I guess, other than the players, probably.
Yeah, like it's just gonna be more money into the owners, and it's like it's a salary cap league. There's no promotion relegation.
Bam, this is the good question. Think about this. If you think like what we're saying is just like we're haters, listen to this. If you have a bunch of owners on a board for a team, what do you think the owner's number one investment is? To put $100 in and make $110 for excitement, or put $100 in and make $130 in investment opportunity? They want to make investments, and this is a good investment for them, right? It's not because MLS quality went up. I don't know why they got this deal, but it's definitely not because of more stars coming. It's not because of more quality. And by looking at the Wikipedia, it's not because of viewership. If this Wikipedia or whatever, because it showed multiple sources, if it was showing like pluses across, I'm like, well, damn, I guess they're popping somewhere.
Well, I guess like what they're saying is like Apple TV is trying to grow. I don't know. Like, I guess
they want content. A lot of these streaming services are desperate to have their content on there. And I don't know Apple TV other than having the Jon Stewart show. And there's like apparently 2 good sci-fi shows, but I'm like, I don't have Apple TV. I don't have that. So I don't
Ted
know.
Lasso. But I guess they're trying to get more sports. I guess they have some baseball.
Everybody wants sports on their streaming.
Yeah, I guess they have some baseball, like, but not like every match, obviously, not every game, obviously, but just like sometimes. They're trying to get more sports, and like I was reading an article and it was saying like there's a lot of talk about Messi coming to MLS. So like if Messi comes to MLS, the viewership will go up. But
I mean, I guess if you're almost $1 trillion company, you're just like,
yeah,
there's a potential that Messi comes. $250 million and is not really, you're not really throwing it away, I guess, right? And I can imagine if they're averaging 250,000 viewers on average, let's say 30% of those sign up for Apple TV, that's kind of a win for them because it's so expensive.
I guess also if you're a season ticket holder, you get Apple TV. But like I don't think there's a lot of season ticket holders in MLS. Like it's not really that serious.
And out of how many 30 teams? I can't imagine only probably 5 of them do great in attendance numbers, which is like what Atlanta, Seattle. I know Austin does pretty good too, because all the new teams do good the first couple of years.
Exactly,
like it's that excitement.
Yeah, it'll be big for a little bit, but like a lot of them stadiums are small.
People should look up how Chivas USA first did. They were popping in the beginning.
Yeah, like it's like that. But I don't know. We'll see. It's just crazy to think that a league that like the league went from 90 million to 250 million a year is like there's something shady going on.
Mm-hmm. Apple TV is $5 a month. That's a lot of money. That's going to add up to a lot of money. If you have even 100,000 people sign up, that's like $500,000 a month already in revenue. So I guess
That's
it
not a
adds up
lot though.
more. But I'm like, when you get viewers, like I'm just adding just MLS people. I'm saying like
Hmm.
these companies make so much money off of like these like whatever, like they make so much money off this stuff. So to them it's like whatever. I think they're just throwing money around like it's fun.
Like Apple TV, like Apple is already huge without the TV part. So they can make
Yeah.
this, it's cheap, like $5 a month. They can do that because they're just trying to like siphon off Netflix people and all these other people. And like, yeah, come here. Like we'll if you watch MLS a little bit, like, yeah, it's here, like whatever.
Everybody did. I mean, even ESPN Plus started off at $5 a month, and it went up. So everybody
Yeah.
starts somewhere. They just want to get people in the door. Then
Yeah.
they get all the contracts from all these companies. Then they start upping the prices, and they make money. So
Yeah, exactly. But it's
like
like, damn,
wild signing. I don't. In the end of it, I don't know what really it does for MLS that much. Sure. I mean, you can't get mad at it getting money,
the
but
viewership is gonna go down, but they don't care.
how about I'll wait for a trickle down effect before I start praising it. I want to see a trickle down effect. If we're talking about growing domestic TV for soccer in America, I want to see it trickle down. Then I'll start complimenting it.
For sure, viewership of MLS is gonna go down. Not that many people have Apple TV. Like,
No, that's kind of rough. I'm not
and
gonna
I
lie,
feel
that's a
like
rough move.
when the league you watch goes behind the paywall, you just stop watching it generally.
A big point for a person who doesn't know how this is effective. The big thing that happened in boxing was DAZN. DAZN signed like Canelo and a bunch of dudes, and then people were like, "Oh man, like, well, this is so exciting! They're gonna have monthly instead of paying for pay-per-views for boxing. This is gonna be great." Oh, what happened to DAZN? It died. When you got on DAZN, there's nothing on there. There's nothing else to watch. I gotta wait every 4 months, or it just doesn't work. It didn't seem to work very well. You have to have like ESPN Disney money where you can have all the leagues already under your cable network and then transition over. They don't have that. They're starting bare blank. It's rough.
And also with MLS, like a lot of the MLS watchers, like if they don't have Apple TV and they're like, not trying to buy it, they just won't do it. A
Yeah.
lot of people that are into MLS, they live in that city already. So like they'll just go to a bar or they'll just like
Yeah.
go to the game.
Well,
Like,
what bar has Apple TV? That's what I want to know.
no, but I'm saying like they would rather do
No,
that.
I know, I get it. They just go
like,
local.
Like they'll just go somewhere because
But
it's not a lot of people that are like MLS people, like people that are into an MLS team that don't live in that city already. You know what I mean? It's like if you live in Austin, you're gonna be like rooting for Austin, but like you're not a dude who lives in Seattle who's into like Nashville. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's not like it's
I hope
not
they're
like
not. I hope they're not demons about like letting the IP go for like local TV to pick up stuff. Because I think it's still really important to
I think they're
have
gonna do
local
something
sports.
like that.
I hope they do. That's really important.
Yeah, I guess they are kind of, but it's like, yeah, then if you can still watch it on regular TV, then people hell aren't going to get Apple TV because they don't care. They just want to watch their team.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know, dude.